Hello beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte with Happy Souls 1111. Okay guys, Taurus time. Doing the earth signs today. I did have a little vote cast on my community page and the earth signs came up top, so when I looked last, so here we go. I'm going to look at the connecting energies between the masculine and feminine. I'm going to look at how each of them is thinking, feeling, what can you do to move forward for your highest good. Big energies right now, and I'm really enjoying doing these longer individual readings. It's been fun. Right, I'm going to get some significators, one for each of you. I'm really guided to share with you, there is a spider outside my window at the moment. He's a big bastard. He's got a big fat body, at least that big. And it's just rained really hard, and God bless him, his web's taken a bit of a beating. I've only just noticed him. I'm trying to think what spiders symbolise. I guess they're very industrious, very sneaky. They catch their food in a stealthy way. They're creative, aren't they? They spin their own silk. Oh, bless him. I can see him like trying to fix his web, and he's so wet. He's covered in raindrops, which is what? Emotion. Water, emotion. I'm going to take a picture of it and paste it on my community page for you so that you can see. Poor little guy. He's a big guy though. He'll be able to fix it. I mean, he's a really risky place that he's put his web in this weather, in this great British rainy weather. Okay, enough about the spider. Divine feminine, intimacy. Wowza. Oh my God, that is absolutely crazy. So I've just done the Virgo reading and these cards came out that way. And they've come out that way. You saw me shuffle them, right? We've got intimacy for the divine feminine and the distorted feminine on the masculine side. That is so interesting. Oh, I love this journey. It's so magical. Okay. Taurus, divine feminine. We've got the Muse Tarot for you. What's happening in your connection? What's your energy telling us? What's going on in the divine feminine energies right now? The King of Wands, wowza. The Ace of Swords reversed and Strength reversed. How are you thinking and feeling, divine feminine? Six of Wands reversed, Justice reversed, and the Queen of Wands reversed. That's so interesting. What do you need to do to move forward? The Tower, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So a lot of fire energy here for you, divine feminine. I know you're a Taurus, you're an earthy sign. Perhaps you have a lot of fire in your chart, or this is just a very fiery spiritual time for you. If you're cross-watching because your Taurus is in your moon rising or Venus, you know, this may work for you too, but the messages can apply to anyone with a lot of Taurus in their chart. There's a lot of fire, passion, enthusiasm, creativity going down, but a lot of blocked energies for you here as well, divine feminine. See what's happening with your masculine, who's in this distorted feminine energy. This is so interesting. You know, both of you, I'd say, are somewhat out of balance at the moment. That's okay, it happens to us all. We're mostly always out of balance. If we weren't out of balance, we'd all be in union, right? So, you know, there's no shame in it. I'm seeing more and more twins moving into the surrender stages, though. It's really very comforting and very reassuring that even from when I started my channel 9 months ago, you know, there were so many more runner chasers and desperate, pained twins than there are now. I feel like more and more people are understanding the truth of this journey and are moving towards that powerful healing. It's really, really great. It's lovely to see. And you can see when these new twins arrive in the community that they're now being supported by a much wider community of surrendered divine feminines that can guide them in the right direction. And, you know, this is how we all start to make big progress. It's really powerful. Okay, masculine. Four of Wands reversed. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Five of Swords is the energies he's in. He's thinking, feeling. We've got the Hierophant reversed. Six of Swords reversed. Dream Space reversed. That's a bonus card in this deck. Wow. Two of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. And the Chariot as far as how he needs to move things forward. A lot of blocked energies for both of you at the moment. And I'm picking up a lot of stubbornness in both sides of these energies. I guess Taurus can be pretty stubborn. You know, scratching your hooves and threatening to charge. No, do it my way. You know, that bull energy is strong. It's coming through strong. Okay. I'm going to use the Vice Versa Tarot. Actually, I'm going to use this one for the connecting energies. I did intend to keep these readings kind of under half an hour, but my Virgo reading pretty much cracked on to being 45 minutes. But I'm going to run out of time to do all three today, so I need to be a bit more strict. Okay. Oh. Eight of Cups reversed. Queen of Wands reversed and the Eight of Wands reversed. Wow. A ton of blocked energy for you too. Can I get a significant? We could pull the Oracle cards later, but I just want to get one for the connecting energy up here. So Divine Feminine, I feel like there's so many contradictions on your side over here. There really are. I feel like you're kind of swinging back and forth. We've got trust being the main theme for you two here. Let's see. So Divine Feminine, I think you're both in distorted energy right now. You're both trying to bring things back into balance. There's a lot of black and white as well on this side. You know, you've got this this King of Wands is such a powerful image. I'm going to come up here and show it to you. It's called the Muse of Wands in this deck. But as you can see, so much fire, so much passion. And then this figure here moving down this path towards intuition. And, you know, fire is very... Oh, look. There's two people down here as well. That's really interesting. So, okay, I'm getting straight away from Arthur that this is a karmic partnership. This is a karmic partnership on the sidelines. These two shadow figures. And these two feminine energies that need to be brought into balance if only you will take that journey towards the pyramid, you know, the triangle, three sides, Empress energy, towards the moon, towards intuition, towards spirit. So the Divine Feminine is walking that path. She is moving in the right direction. And she's not paying attention to that couple over there to the side. So there's a good chance, and this is why we've got trust. I mean, honestly, I don't see any third-party situations clearly indicated on his side. But that's what just came through really strongly. So this will be true for some of you, that there's, you know, that there's a third-party situation, perhaps on the masculine side, that this Divine Feminine is ready to, you know, to turn a blind eye to and walk her own path. It's like a kind of, you know, the King of Wands is taking charge. Is taking control of his spiritual journey. Very focused energy. And of course, she's in this very intimate, warm, loving, emotional energy as well. So for me, this is a bit more balanced. You know, she's feeling very loving. The love is flowing for her masculine, definitely. It's been illuminated through this beautiful spiritual journey and developing this, what's the word? This ability to turn a blind eye to the, you know, what is, if it doesn't serve her. And this is real spiritual power, when you can just, you know, accept what is and just, you know, I don't need to look at that, I'm good. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse, so there's some truth that hasn't been revealed. And she's looking away from the truth. You know, the owl here is at the front. There's some banner, some celebration that she's not acknowledging. And even though the truth, see this beam of light coming straight to her crown, some truth has been downloaded, but she's not integrated it. She's refusing to see it. So, and you know, this card shows her at the beginning of her spiritual journey. She's not quite passed through this portal and connected with her higher intuition. And the imbalance is here. She's not fully connected with her intuition. There's a pyramid here as well in this card. This is a number 8. And I feel like she's not, this is about the masculine feminine balance for her as well, of balancing her compassionate heart with that need to control and you know, that stubborn Taurus energy of just wanting to charge forward, be in charge, be the boss, you know, be in control. And of course, strength teaches us that that's not strength. You know, control comes from the place of the heart, not from anger, not from resentment, bitterness, and all of those kind of lower vibrational feelings. But the fact that these cards are even appearing shows us that, you know, there's also a pyramid at the bottom here. So, you know, this triangular symbol of Empress energy. You don't want to see the truth yet. You're not ready. You're still working through. Okay, and I'm really reminded of what my guide shared with me. When I asked him some questions about this journey, he explained to me that some of my questions he couldn't answer because it would be incomprehensible to me because of the level I am at in my ascension. Some of the higher questions I asked him, he even went on to say that they are incomprehensible to the human mind because we are not evolved enough. There are not enough words in our vocabulary. It's like trying to explain quantum physics to an ant. Yeah, we're just not developed enough to integrate some of those truths. And I feel like this is what's happening with your truth. It's downloaded, but you're just not ready. You've not moved through your own learning and expansion in such a way that's allowing you to integrate this yet, but it's bubbling under the surface. You're almost ready to receive this truth that's going to help you break free, is what I'm hearing. But I do feel like our divine feminine is in a very determined energy right now, but it's slightly out of balance. Now, for the masculine to have this distorted feminine energy is quite mind-blowing. You know, this is him feeling very vulnerable, very needy, very hard done by. We've got the Four of Wands here, which is his masculine energy, especially the spiritual aspects of it being out of balance, and this Knight of Pentacles just not knowing what to do, not knowing how to move forward. And with the Five of Swords, you know, this is conflict. This is actually quite a nice Five of Swords, because even though traditionally it's associated with conflict, we see a lot of communication and writing happening here. And we also see that everyone's down swords. And look, there's no winners here. The other one feels terrible. He's trying to help the other up. Fives are about transition and change as well. And I feel like this is this inner conflict and conflict between you. The masculine still, you know, he's feeling shame. He's feeling bitterness. He knows he's hurt you. He wants to lick your wounds, to make it better. But neither of you has completed this inner journey with this Eight of Cups. So, you know, these energies are relative to where you're both at, which is moving along your own path. But the theme here is trust. It's learning to trust one another again through spirit and through your own heart, through your own physical, grounded 3D understanding of love. Spirit obviously comes first. Once we download that information, we're able to integrate it into our 3D selves. And I feel like you're nearly at the end of that journey. But look, it's not an easy journey. Look at that rickety boardwalk. And we can't even see where it's leading. And the twin journey really is like that. It's uncertain. We have to have faith that we're moving in the right direction, even when we can't see. And I feel like you're both still on that journey. You've not completed your own individual journeys yet. I mean, in terms of how we're feeling, I feel like the divine feminine just feels beaten. And this is how she's feeling about her masculine. She's got no faith in victory. You know, she knows there's still a lot of karma to be unravelled. Things are out of balance. She feels very hard done by. You know, he's hurt her. He's hurt her really bad. And there's guilt and shame there, but she's feeling it, you know. And you've got the Queen of Wands here, which is that feminine power. You know, she's in this king energy because it's safer. It feels stronger and more in control. But, you know, really that Queen of Wands energy is especially in reverse. And again, we've got all of those pyramids there. And also a cheetah. A literal cheetah in the corner here. She's done with that player energy. She's done with being passionate and flirty and fun and, you know, that powerful feminine. She just feels beaten, is what I'm getting. She knows things are out of balance. She knows that he's hurt her and she's feeling really bitter about that. And look, we see this shadow aspect being split in two for the light to rise. This is such an interesting card. And look how much these two mirror each other. I've only just noticed this because this is a new deck, the Muse Tarot. You see that boardwalk? Look what's happening here. There's two paths, dark and light. And there's a person down here moving towards this light path. So I really feel like, you know, this is literally karma being split open to release the light. Both hands reaching for it. And, you know, that light path having been chosen. And I feel like with this being reversed, she feels like perhaps her masculine hasn't done that. He's not chosen the light path. He's not walking his truth. But, you know, you're both on your journey. But there's definitely a lot of impatience, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt in the divine feminine's kind of emotional body right now. The masculine's in a very similar energy. We've also got a 6 reverse for him. Remember, 6 is the number of love, and you're both doubting that. But he's not learning his lessons. He's feeling very confused. He's got some spiritual awareness, but he doesn't know right from wrong, truth from fiction. He can't work it out yet. What's he holding on to? Some kind of crystal. He's chewing thoughtfully on that bamboo. And look, he's got stuff coming in one ear, going out the other, and he just doesn't get it. He's blocked from the truth as well. He's not yet evolved enough to accept that understanding. He's not ready to make that transition, and he doesn't believe it's possible. So he's also feeling stuck, confused. Dream space is in reverse for him. So I feel like he's, you know, this is really haunting his sleep. There's a lot of blue, purple and pink in this card. And he's literally holding a heart that has roots on it. You know, this connection is rooted within him. He can't shake it, but it's haunting him through his dreams. I feel like his 3D self might be really avoidant right now with so many blocked energies. You know, he's feeling like he can't move this connection forward. He doesn't have faith in it, but he's also haunted by it, haunted by the hurt he's caused as well. We've also got the Queen of Wands reversed as the connecting energy. In this Queen of Wands, there's a sleeping fox, and she's not grasping the wand, even though her head is crowned by truth. And, you know, I really feel like no one's wanting to take action at the moment. No one's working out a plan or a strategy. This is just a time of rest, of contemplation, of trying to find some peace within self and not feeling particularly forgiving of the other partner. Trust has been broken and it needs to be restored and brought back into balance. What do you need to do, Divine Feminine, to move forward? You've got the Tower. You need to allow yourself that Tower moment. I feel like you've been resisting it, and this is divinely guided. And here we see, all of this light coming from her crown and dissolving the shadow aspects of self. But look, when those shadow aspects start crumbling, they crash down upon you. You have to feel the pain to be able to let it go. You've got to trust that you can bring that pain forward and handle it, that you're ready, that you're on a solid footing, solid grounding, that you can take it. The Three of Wands is, of course, about embracing fulfillment. And, this is one of the only cards that is upright, this row here. The Tower, that's the Three of Pentacles. And I'm really feeling like seek support. This is teamwork. This is reaching out to your Divine Feminine community. And you've got 3 women in this card. And again, this balancing of masculine and feminine energy, this black and white weave that's coming up with these flowers, and it's a really beautiful energy. Orange, pink and red, the colours of passion, enthusiasm, being grounded, releasing anxiety. The one at the top is yellow, which is power. There is power in numbers, there's power in community, power in your support group and friends, working as a team to bring yourself back into balance. And you're being asked also to step back into Page of Wands energy. You're at the moment in this King of Wands. You've rejected the Queen of Wands. You're being asked to take a step back and to cycle through some old lessons, to start over with your spiritual connection, because there's something that you need to cycle through again, something that you've missed. And she's stretching here. She's being really flexible. And all of this colour that's being brought down from above, it's just a jumble of stuff, but she's flexible, she's open to receiving. The Page is much more responsive to learning, and I feel like this stubborn Taurus energy is, I already know what I need to do, okay? Don't teach your grandmother to suck eggs, but Spirit's asking you to reach out to your community, because there's a lot of shadows you've not dislodged yet that are going to help you see this truth. If only you allow yourself to be a learner, if you allow yourself to be a student, and not to allow ego to get in the way and cloud your judgment. For him, he's very indecisive, and in terms of how he needs to move forward, he needs to be more decisive. And with the Seven of Swords reverse, he needs to be truthful. And this is what it's about. And I think this is why she's so pissed off with him, because and we've also got the Chariot for him. He does need to take action. He needs to take action to make this okay again. This conflict, this hurt, this pain that he's caused. He needs to be decisive. I'm feeling here, this is about writing. He's sat here with his book and pen. He's very thoughtful. He needs to get in touch, and he needs to come at an honest place. No more lies. This needs to come from a place of integrity now. And it shows here that, if he holds the sword from a place of truth, there's hope. And this is what he needs to do. He needs to come forward and be honest. He needs to trust in his divine guidance, which I think he's struggling with. I think this guy probably knows that there's some kind of spiritual connection, but he can't face it. He's not ready for that. The Eight of Wands in reverse is reminding you both not to rush. There's no rush. This isn't a race. Healing takes time. Bringing things back into balance takes time. This journey takes time. It's an infinite cycle. It's not going anywhere. It's not over. I know both of you are feeling a distinct lack of optimism, but you needn't. It's moving in the right direction. It's not over. Okay, let's get some oracle cards for you guys. Embrace your emotions, Divine Feminine. Allow your feelings to the surface and to be accepted. Allow them. You're ready. Look to your inner strength, Divine Masculine. You are stronger than you realise. And one for the connecting, the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Wow. Defeat, grief, power. Let's get some of Rebecca Campbell's as well. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing true north. Dance with life. Do something to clear your energy. For the connecting. Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. Divine Feminine. You've got to let those feelings in. You've got to bring them to surface to be accepted. I've been through this recently. I got so strong at dismissing negative thoughts that, you know, I wasn't aware that sometimes it's not just a negative, intrusive thought. It's actually a trigger coming up for healing. And I was so good at just staying in this positive energy that I missed some triggers. And because I've been missing them, they've built up, and I've had this major wobble when I've been triggered hard because there was so much that needed to come up. Remember, ideally healing's a daily, consistent practice so that you've got gentle healing waves. You know, if you're ignoring your healing and then, you know, the dam bursts because of this 10-10 portal or something else, you're going to see these much deeper highs and lows. You need a constant, but you stop overthinking, keep facing true north, stay on your path, you're moving in the right direction. You needn't feel defeated. You're feeling defeated because you're not acknowledging the truth yet, and you're still grieving. You're still grieving this pain he's caused you, but you're not yet seeing the truth. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north, allow yourself to feel what's beneath the triggers. You need to let these dark shadows be dissolved now. For him, he's got to understand that he is stronger than he's realised, but he also needs to grieve. And he's not just grieving for you, he's grieving for himself. Yeah, he's facing his own judgment, and it's painful. And he's not just hurt you. I feel like he's hurt a lot of people through his lack of maturity, his lack of foresight. You know, I feel like he's really tangled himself up, and he is releasing old soul patterns, contracts and past life. And there's 3 figures here. So I feel like he's definitely got some kind of karmic connection, which has really interfered. The heart of the matter, there is more going on that meets your eye. Do something to change your energy. Dance with life. And remember the power of your connection. You know, that twin light is strong, and you need to trust. You need to trust in it. I really hope that helped, Divine Feminine. Let's get one of these. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And that really mirrors this message here with the 8 of Wands in reverse. This isn't a race. There's no rush. Okay, thank you so much, Taurus. Please do like, share and subscribe. Comment down below. I love to hear from you guys. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can find me at www.happysouls1111.com. You can also find me on Instagram, happysouls1111. And remember, I'm doing a free guided meditation this weekend over on Facebook. You can find the link to that in the description box below. See you soon.